I'm still continuing my Juneteenth celebration, and I want to go support this Black-owned business. Y'all want to come with me?
We are not funding them anymore. It's empty. Look at this. I thought it was a joke.
We don't need a boycott movement. We need a divestment movement. But the reason Black America is stuck.
I just seen this Asian dude say they need to make 14 to 16,000 at his restaurant in the next 2 days.
Damn, that's a
or
lot
his
of
ass is
fried rice,
going
bro.
out of business. You feel me? Niggas is borrowing money to make payroll. Yeah, I know. 4,500 every 2 weeks.
It happens.
I know. Still got rent. Still got car notes. Still got a whole lot of them bills is piling up. Them bills is piling up. Did I not say this would happen weeks ago? I did. I love to see it. I love to see it. I'm not saying I love to see them struggling and shit. They people should be supporting their people. You feel me?
Facts. I agree.
Meanwhile, black business is booming. Booming. I'm seeing hella people saying that their business has been doing numbers in the black community. You feel me? I said that income was gonna drop, and it did. It's basically non-existent. Can't even make payroll. This is going out of business. But yeah, I love to see my people say they gonna do some shit and actually do that shit. Ooh, it feels amazing.
Imagine hearing an Asian business owner say they need to make between $14,000 to $16,000 in just 2 days. I mean, just to cover payroll, rent, and other bills. Now, that's exactly what is happening as the ongoing black wealth transfer continues. That is according to some black creators. And they believe some businesses are now feeling the financial pressure. But they also say more black-owned businesses are seeing increased support from, black community, which is like the main purpose, this movement came in the first place. I mean, the conversation doesn't stop there. Up next, we'll hear why some people argue that black Americans don't need a boycott movement, but rather they need divestment movement. What exactly is happening? So anyway, let's find out more. Stay with me until the end. Let's hear the different perspectives, different messages these people are trying to share as the debate, as the movement of transferring black dollar back into the community continues. Let's dive into this. If this is your first time, please subscribe so we can have more of these updates. Otherwise, I'll see you at the end for more discussion.
So we are boycotting the Asians because they mistreated us. That's not how this is supposed to work. You shouldn't be patronizing the Asians anyway, because you should desire independent black economic infrastructure.
Right.
So we shouldn't even be in this position. So the question becomes this: when we're no longer angry at the Asians, you know what's going to happen? We're going to go right back to their businesses, because it's the same thing we do with the Caucasians. We don't need a boycott movement. We need a divestment movement. But the reason black America is stuck in the boycott stage of revolution is we lack the accountability, the responsibility, and the financial discipline to divest completely and create alternative structures and systems for our people to exist in. In other words, Cyrus Carmack Belton should have never been at Rick Child's Sunoco gas station or Shell station in the first place, because there should have been a black gas station. Carmelo Anthony should have never been at a predominantly white track meet, because he should have been attending a predominantly black independent school.
I saw this thing online of how the black people are not going to these salons or this. They are seriously boycotting these Asian people. We are not funding them anymore. It's empty. Look at this. I thought it was a joke. Ain't nobody in there. Wow. Look at this. They are not playing. Talking all of that shit about the niggas, and the niggas ain't going in there to buy you nothing. Wow, I thought it was a joke, but they are not playing with these Asian people. Ain't nobody in there saying they don't need the black dollar. Uh-huh.
Yo,
Yo, check this out right here.
Hurry up and get the shit off your fucking chest.
See what's been going on. Hi. How long for an appointment?
Huh?
How long for an appointment?
What do you need? You want
Nails and pedicure.
You want pedicure? Mm-hmm. Yeah, you will do now.
You right now? Mm-hmm. Okay. Do you have a bathroom? I'll wash my hands first.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Bathroom, someone using bathroom. You can use this.
Oh yes, this sink. Okay. And I walked the fuck right back out. I walked right back the fuck out.
I guess that challenge got accepted.
Fuck them niggas.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you.
We don't care.
So I'm in Houston, Texas, door dashing, and I'm happening to pick an order up from Jersey Mike's, and this Nom Nom Noodles is right next to me. Let's see. Oh, this hoe ghost town. Ooh, Jesus. Y'all said on business?
5 minutes later.
Hey. Oh, I ain't know you was back here, girl. I ain't even see you. Oh. Nah, just making sure.
I guess that challenge got accepted.
Got it! Got it! Hurry up and get the shit off your fucking chest.
Thank you for those of you who ordered curry tonight. We've never been open late like this before, and I've been on my own fulfilling orders, and I'm really grateful for them. I'm going to keep this as short and sweet as possible. I had a discussion with my investor. Her name is Mom.
Where are your people? Why aren't you guys supporting each other? I don't get it. I don't understand what you want from us. You want our rhythm, but y'all don't want our blues. You want our money, but you don't want to respect us. I don't get it. Where are your people? I'm not trying to be funny, but where are you the Asian people? Show up for your community. How is it that the moment that black people decide to keep wealth within our community and support our own people, you guys seem to be falling apart? I don't get it. Why aren't y'all supporting each other? It's alarming. Getting up here talking about your mom is the investor. Like, where your people at? I don't get it. I'm concerned. Ouch! I fucking hit my head. Where are your people? Why aren't y'all supporting each other? This is very disturbing to me.
I'm still continuing my Juneteenth celebration, and I want to go support this black-owned business. Y'all want to come with me? I know y'all knows and y'all want to know where we going, so come on. Today we're going to Brooklyn Blend. I want to go because I've been hearing about these smoothies, and I want to go support another black-owned business. And y'all see this? I'm putting sunscreen on my face. It's that Edom, no white cast. All right, skin check. Any white cast on my face? I didn't think so. Okay, let's go get us a smoothie. We're about to be there, but I just want to remind y'all, next week is when I'm gonna be doing all my adventures out in New York City in regards to activities and stuff. So if y'all have any other recommendations, put them down in the comments. Seen a couple of people saying Rise NY, so I don't know if that's the first place that we should go, but y'all let me know. I gotta cross the street, but it's literally right over there. We got a place for you to eat outside. I don't know what I want. I might get that Mercy Mango. Ooh, that look good. I know that's right. I just want to give y'all a little view of what it looks like inside. They got the music flowing. I know that's right. I got it. Yes, bitch. Okay, y'all. I got the Mercy Mango. I got mango, pineapple, and agave. Okay, let's try it. Ooh. Okay, I like this. It's refreshing. It's feeling like that summer vibe. Might have to slide some liquor up in that. Let me stop. Y'all, this is a good smoothie. and it tastes even better, that is black owned. This right here is a 10 out of 10 if it wasn't obvious, by the way. Now let me go continue my Juneteenth adventures. Happy Juneteenth weekend.
Hey y'all, I'm back at South's Furniture. Let's see what they have. And again, this is South's Furniture. They have such reasonable prices. Only $5.90, $200 for this curio, $80 for these bookshelves. Console table for $120, and this one's only $100. I love these chairs. They're $300 each. $40 for this little sofa table. $450 for this. This is only $180. Cute. And again, very affordable prices. South's Furniture. Local. Convenient. And you see these chairs, $10, $15, $15 and $10. Love these. 2 for $70. You really can't beat these prices, you guys. And they do have a large selection, and they say that they get new pieces in weekly. They do have exercise equipment, also assembled, and great prices.
I don't know why I'm trying to be so selective. This is not even gonna.
This whole outdoor gazebo is only $600. Now that is a deal. $400 for the bunk bed. This one's $600. Dresser sets, $220, $340. Bed, this is $1,500. This is huge. It's only $200. This is beautiful. It's only $80, you guys.
This is so true. So this comment was saying that, you know, there's a girl at her university that says she doesn't like Indian men and that they're ugly and blah, blah, blah. And then the commenter pretty much told her, like, bro, no one could tell the difference. Like, no one could really tell the difference between you guys. Like, let's be real. And, like, that's true. A lot of South Asian people don't realize that they are perceived differently by society than how they perceive themselves through their own lens of being South Asian. When you're South Asian, obviously you're going to, for the most part, be able to tell the difference between a Bangladeshi and a Pakistani and an Indian and a, you know, whatever. And that's obviously assuming that, you know, you're not talking about Indian Bengalis. There's like 100 million Indian Bengalis. I'm assuming what that girl was talking about is like the difference. Like she thinks that, you know, maybe North Indians that aren't Bengalis, they're ugly compared to Bangladeshis, or, you know, South Indians compared to Bangladeshi, whatever it is, right? These people think that the West can tell the difference. Only you think you can tell the difference. When you're interacting with non-South Asian people, like, you have to realize they all will view you guys all the same, especially if they didn't grow up around South Asians, right? And there's like, and also I have this story, it's kind of related, but it's kind of not related, but it is kind of related at the same time. Like these fucked up mindsets that a lot of people have. I was a part of Team Bangladesh in grade 12, and one of the team members, when we were taking a group photo together for the team, we took the photo and she went like, oh no, retake that photo, I look too dark in it, I look too color in it. And I'm like, bro, you're in grade 12. I couldn't believe she said that. I'm like, bro, you're in grade 12 and you think like that. Like, you're a grown-ass person. Like, are you stupid? Like, you would think that she would know better than to even have that type of mindset. I look too dark in it, I look too dark. All these things are connected, bro. You know what I mean? A lot of South Asian racism is straight up just based on colorism, but then they group in all South Asians, right? So they literally cannot tell the difference between a Punjabi and the South. Not that they can't see the difference or there isn't a phenotypic difference. What I'm saying is, to them, an Indian, that's a racial category in their mind that they're all these people are a part of. Especially racism in Canada, bro. They'll see a Punjabi, that's an Indian. They'll see a South Indian, that's an Indian. Bangladeshi, that's an Indian. To a racist, they're all Indians, and they're all part of this group.
Everybody's telling you, boycotts don't work. They're lying. BDS just published their 6-month impact report, and the receipts are insane. A Belgian bank, Argenta Bank, fully divested from Palantir. Vivid Sydney dropped Airbnb as a 2026 sponsor. 2,900 tourists signed the pledge off Airbnb and Booking.com. Flow Helsinki he committed to the BDS targets, but the one that made me put my phone down, Japanese industrial robotics company, Fanuc, that supplies the robotics arms to Elbit System, stop that shit. The boycotts are no longer Starbucks or McDonald's, it's now up the supply chain. Suck it, depraved Zios, your end is near.
Welcome back, brothers and sisters. Now, let's talk about it. I think before we break this down, let's recognize this. You see, many of the people in this video believe they are beginning to see the results they were hoping for. I mean, as black people, what they hoped for, they are beginning to see it. I mean, they point to stories of some Asian businesses reportedly, struggling to survive, failing to cover some, some bills, some rentals, some cost. While at the same time, they claim more black-owned businesses are receiving greater support from the black community. Like, black businesses are booming, and there are more black businesses that are getting launched every single day just because of this movement. Now, there's one comment that summed up that feeling. This comment said, "This helped us work together collectively and support our own, stronger together than apart. Hands up for my own black people owning their own businesses." So yeah, that is the comment. Whether you agree with what it says or you don't agree, but I think many people see that comment as so reflecting. It reflects a desire to keep more money circulating within their own community, their own black community. So anyway, brothers and sisters, let's try to look at the 5 key messages black voices in this video are trying to raise, are trying to spread to fellow blacks and even outside their community. Now, message number 1, economic support should begin at home. Let's talk about it. This is something that was emphasized by a certain podcast man. Let's talk about it. You see, throughout this video, almost several speakers argue that if a community wants like a long-term strength, something which is, long last, okay, it has to intentionally support businesses owned by people within that community. That is, if black community wants to sustain itself financially, it has to prioritize buying from fellow black businesses. And their point is that spending choices can influence where wealth grows. And they believe keeping more dollars circulating locally, like within that, community, can create more opportunities for future generations of that same community. If all these activities are done within, a black community, then it means in that black community, there will be growth of wealth, there will be more job opportunities, there will be a lot of opportunities that can come because of this, because it's happening within that black community. Now, the message number 2, some people believe that this boycott is only like the first step. Now, let's talk about it. In the video, one speaker argued that he simply refusing to spend money somewhere else, simply refusing to spend money with these Asians, is not enough. Instead, they believe the bigger goal should be building lasting, alternatives. What exactly? Anyway, the argument is that communities should eventually rely less on, businesses they feel don't represent their interests, like, businesses that are not necessarily owned by, black people. Okay, and then invest more in creating businesses of their own. If black people rely on a certain service that no black person offers, then one black person should rise from the community so that black dollar should not have that as a leakage. Okay, black dollar should not leak on that just because people need the service, but there is no black person offering that service. So somebody should just rise and start offering that service, or start distributing that product. Or that was the main point. Now the message number 3 is about respect and economics. They go together. Now, in the video, several people suggest that consumers are more willing to, support businesses where they feel like they are respected, they are valued, they are taken as people, not like less humans. Now, they argue that when people believe they have been mistreated, okay, they have not been respected, they may choose to spend their money somewhere else. Now, in their view, respect is not separate from business itself. It goes together. It's not that people only want to have that service and you can treat them anyhow as long as they get the service or as long as they get the product. No. They also need respect from you, who is taking their money, who is earning from them. And yeah, that is exactly what they say. Like, respect is not separate from business. It becomes part of decision about where money is spent. It's always easy to get a new customer, but it's never easy to have that customer coming back. Why? The second time they come, it depends on what was the relationship like. How did you handle each other the first time? So I think that's like the message. Now, the message number 4, community ownership creates independence. I mean, let's talk about it. You see, some speakers in this video imagine a future with more black-owned stores, black-owned, shops, services, and more businesses serving their own neighborhoods. That's what they like envision, okay? They believe stronger local ownership could reduce dependence on the businesses outside the community, like outside the black community, while creating jobs and opportunities closer to home. That's what they believe. I mean, it's always good to have a vision. So it's good to have a vision, because without vision, people perish. I hope you've heard that. So yeah, that's a good vision. Now, message number 5, like what these people are trying to share, is about collective action, okay? Collective participation. They are saying collective, action only works if people stay committed, if people are determined toward a certain goal, if people join hands, if people are united. Now, in the video, several voices celebrate what they see as people, following through with their spending decisions. They argue that, movements only become meaningful when individuals consistently act on what they say is supposed to be done, okay? You are talking about buying black-owned businesses and going to black, shops only. When you are sticking to what you are saying is what really matters, instead of returning to old habits after emotions fade. That's why other people say we should not call this boycott. If we call it boycott mostly is associated with some sort of anger, and the moment that anger goes, there is no need to boycott. But if people can take this as a wealth transfer, it's when it becomes something permanent, because it's not about anger. It's about, rebuilding the community financially. I hope that's the meaning. Now, these are the opinions and perspectives shared by, black people featured in this video. Some viewers may strongly agree, others may, disagree. I know. And others can be somewhere in between. Some people can have even different, perspectives. So what do you think, brothers and sisters? Are these speakers, these black people trying to raise important concerns? Or do you see that there is an issue that these guys are missing? What exactly is happening? Share your thoughts down in the comment section below. And if this is your first time, please, I kindly ask you, don't forget to subscribe. Please don't forget to subscribe, because we need to continue having such conversations. If you found some value in this video, please like it. If you can share it so that other people can also appreciate, can watch and see something, that will also be grateful. And I'll appreciate. Otherwise, see you next time, and I'm proud of you.